It's gonna be story time today with JC. One of my crazy prison stories. But this one is how I ended up in prison one of the many times. Let's get into this video. Hey guys, what's up? My name's JC. I am Raw and Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, thumbs up, thumbs down. I leave it up to you. I've been to prison many times, man, and it's nothing I'm proud about. But like I said, I always share my story on my channel with, prison, the gangs from Chicago, everything that I've lived through and been through. So maybe, just maybe, the right person will see this video and not make the mistakes that I made. This one is gonna be called Baby Mama Drama. And it's just like it sounds. Back in the day, I was a very angry person. I was drinking a lot, I was on drugs a lot, and I was pretty much out of control most of the time. This was a time with my daughter Valerie, that is now 17-year-old, was a newborn. And I felt bad for her mom because she had been in labor for so long. She went through it having her daughter. So in my crazy head, I don't know why I was thinking, I told her, why don't you go out with your friends? Why don't you go out with your friends, have a good time, and I'll stay home with the baby. Valerie was a newborn at the time. I'll stay home with the baby and I'll take care of her, and you can take a break. So she said yes and got ready. And I'm not gonna lie, like, this is how fucking crazy I was in the head. It was almost like it was a test, right? I was hoping she would say no, but she didn't say no, she said yes. And while she was getting ready, I was already getting heated. But I looked at my daughter, and I was just so happy that my daughter was born that, I went in the room and just, hugged her, played with her. And it's a part of me that I guess you must say that after you've been through the life that I've been through, that kind of healed me in the way. My baby girls have always healed me in some part or some way. And she went out that night. Went out. Called her at like 11 to see how she's doing. Never picked up. Called her at 12. Never picked up. Called her at about 1. Never picked up. Called her at 2. Never picked up. Picked up my gun. No, I was already heated. By 2 o'clock in the morning, I was heated like a motherfucker. And the thing is that I already knew she had 2 friends she used to hang out with, and I hated with all my guts, just because I knew how they were and the things that they would do and just everything, how they rolled, and this is what crazy when you're in that lifestyle. You think it's okay for you to do all these things, because back then, yeah, I was cheating, I was doing all this crazy stuff, but it wasn't cool for her to do it because I'm the man of the house. I'm JC. So 4 o'clock rolls up, man. I'm fucking like heated. I actually start getting dressed. 6 o'clock rolls up. 7 a.m. rolls up. She never came home. No call, no nothing. So by then, I'm suited up and booted up. I had these big ass boots that I used to wear for work, and it's just different kind of work. They were military boots that went all the way up to my shin, and I had my army green pants on. Like I said, it was different kind of work. So I'm already dressed up. I'm suited and booted. Got my pants on, got my boots on. I'm holding my daughter, rocking her. It's 7 a.m. My mother-in-law is out there with me trying to calm me down because she already knows I'm gonna go A-ship crazy. And I hear music in the background, and I hear girls laughing, guys laughing. So I turn around, and it's my baby's mom in the car, passenger seat. There's a dude driving. There's girls and dudes in the back seat. They're laughing, listening to music, they're rolling up. I turn around to my mother-in-law, I give her the baby, and I run out to the street. And I don't know, I guess my flight and fight mode was on. I jumped up in the air so high, it was almost like slow motion, like a kung fu move. And I kicked the back of the car so hard that the whole back part of the truck, the trunk, caved in, and they took off, screaming. They took off screaming, oh, go, he's gonna kill us. And they left, and I jumped in my car. Jumped in my car, started chasing them. I was ramming them. I kept ramming them. They were screaming for their life. And finally I rammed them, and they crashed into a streetlight pole. Yeah. JC did not have all his screws on back then. I don't think I still have them on. I just think I manage my demons a lot better now. Cops are called, cops show up, cops are looking for me. I'm hiding under the bridge. So if the cops are looking for me, they can't find me. If the helicopter's up in the air, they can't see me. Hiding. I get a phone call. It's my stepmom. She's like, what did you do? I was like, what do you mean? Another phone call comes in. I told her I gotta let you go. It's the police officer. He's like, it's better if you turn yourself in. Don't make this worse than what it is. Blah, 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 blah. And, I call my mom again, my stepmom, and I'm like, what do I do? I'm gonna go back to jail again. I never knew how to stay out that long because my anger, my addiction, and my whole of looking life was so different because I thought that everything was solved with violence and just pure I don't know. It was crazy how I used to think. And I call her, she's like, just turn yourself in, I'll bond you out, don't worry. And I had a really close cousin at that time, Sulema, and she ended up bonding me out. She took the car to the body shop right away. Everybody jumped in to pretty much save me because it would have been really, really bad, and my mom was like straight gangster. She was from Colombia, and she was like, look, kiss her ass, make her drop the charges, because I actually got charged as a domestic violence case because of, I guess, love quarrel, whatever you want to call it. And my mom was like, just get her to drop the charges. After that, leave her ass, because she knew what she was doing, blah, blah. And, I did. I got out, bonded out everything. And I just, I told her, I forgive you, forgive me, please. She ended up dropping the charges because the courts were trying to prosecute me on it. And she ended up dropping the charges. As soon as she dropped the charges, I left her because I had to get away from that relationship. It was a very, very toxic relationship where she would catch me cheating, then she would do it to me, and then I would do it to her, and it was just back and forth, and it was crazy couple of years, of just plain toxic chaos. And charges were dropped and everything, but it was so funny because when the cop was arresting me, he was like, you scared the shit out of all these people. And I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, but I don't blame you. He had heard the story from my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law always had my back. You know what I mean? And I was like, sir, I just felt disrespected. I felt, you know, I felt like something happened that shouldn't have happened. And, you know, that's it. I came back, I turned myself in, and he just told me, he's like, I respect the fact that you came back and you turned yourself in. I was like, hey, what am I gonna do? Go on the run forever? Like, for this? I was like, fuck it, you know? So I ended up spending a couple weeks at the county jail, but I ended up getting bonded out. And like I said, everybody jumped in to kind of save me. And I think at the time, you know, I had just got out from doing another fresh bid that was a couple of years. My family after that kind of lost hope in me because I was just in and out, and I just wouldn't learn my lesson. And there comes a time, man, where like you actually have to prove yourself to your family, your loved ones, your wife, your kids, everybody. Like, don't come out mad and pissed off and believe that everybody should trust you right away, or everybody should, you deserve this, you deserve that, because you don't. Because you've been the fuck up. You've been the one going in and out of jail, losing everything. When you're doing time, people don't realize you're making your whole family do time with you, because now they're worried about you, if you're okay, if what you're doing, if you have money. Like, don't think it's just you doing the time. Don't think it's just you that lost time. Nah, it's your kids and everybody. So when you get home, be blessed and be grateful that your family's still there. Honestly, I got out, most of my family was gone. My grandfather had passed away. My other grandfathers were really old. A lot of my uncles stopped talking to me because they just didn't want nothing to do with me. My sisters and my mom were the only ones there. And, you know, I had a little bit of bitterness with them that, you know, today I don't have no more. But don't think that it's just you losing. It's everybody losing. And come out with a different mentality, man. Remember, you have to earn the respect. You have to earn the trust of everybody. Don't think it just happens overnight, because it doesn't. And remember, it's you. Take responsibility. It was you that made that crime, that decision. Every decision has a consequence. My name's JC. I am Wrong Strong. Hey, don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live. But if you live it right, one life is all you need. Stay your ass out of jail. Stay your ass off of the streets. Stay off of the drugs. And you'll see how good life can be. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.